marriage hard to get. You understand? Man not hard to get. Marriage hard to get. Oh, Alice set me up.
No, that's why I just had to flow into it organically.
Wait. Don't do that.
No, that's a real.
Man hard to get. Marriage hard to get.
Yeah, but no, how you feel about no like genuinely? Okay, the better question is, you ever really thought to yourself, okay, there's a possibility. I just may not get married.
Oh no,
in
for
life.
sure. I wrote it down and everything.
What was the purpose of writing it down?
Because I accept it. There's some people say when I ask myself how I would feel if it didn't happen. And I figured I'll be fine because specifically I know people in relationships unhappy.
Okay, but people in relationships. But what about the people who in relationships but are happy?
Oh, those are my goals. That's my goals. Like my friends who I had this conversation just Friday with some of my friends and I say I am genuinely inspired by how happy all the relationships is. I'm making that assumption. I'm making that assumption because I don't know what personally going on in all your home.
Correct.
So Olive could not be happy. She's like, no, if I complain, there's something wrong with me. I say, love to see it. Love to see it.
Goals.
And everybody start a different way. It wasn't.
You mean like their relationship?
Yeah. Who know each other since from secondary school and still together till this day, who was in a lengthy relationship, wasting time with somebody and bam, within a couple of months, meet somebody, married, making baby, and happy, being taken care of. Everybody start differently. So it was like, I seen them as, oh, it's possible. So that's why I'm not settling. So if I feel like if it's not happening for me, it's because I haven't met that person and that's okay.
That's nice. I've yet to come to terms with the fact that there's a possibility. Because all right, marriage is one element. Yeah, there's the whole family structure. So would you be okay with, forming a family outside of a marriage structure? Like you will have kids?
I feel like that's future me problems. No, seriously. I made the joke before out loud. I'm gonna trap somebody, yeah?
Food and eat, man, had a trap.
Let me go trap somebody, yeah? I make that joke before. But I can't see myself really doing it. So I feel
crazy.
I feel like it could possibly happen because I make the joke and all joke is 50% truth.
Correct. Because here I say, now, people love to say, they really can't get married, like they don't want to rush it now. And I never understood it because to me it's like, why would I permanently want to be attached to somebody through a baby? I find that it's such a bigger commitment or bigger because you're bonded to them forever. Like, what's the big deal in you get married, people change, you don't work out, you have to come to terms with that.
Yeah.
But like a baby, that baby around for life.
That's true.
Like, that's what I'm saying, people love to say, marriage is such a big deal. They don't want to rush into it. They don't want to settle. No offense.
No offense.
But a whole child with a whole human being who you really could not stand within a little 3 business days.
No, it's true. It's our people who really want children and go into banks though. So I feel like you could be fine, like sperm banks.
You're right.
I feel like you could be fine.
Did you?
I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. I don't know. I wouldn't do it. I can't see myself doing it. Like I tell you, I find man easy to get. So.
Like 1, 2, 3. I want them know. I want them know them easy to get.
I fed up 10 man the easy.
Oh my gosh. That's my mantra. I wake up every day. Man easy to get.
Ribqa, I'm not even joking. Listen, my friend made me join Tinder. When I'm telling you, she forced me. I couldn't do it. I couldn't bring myself to do it because I just found it was not an organic way to meet somebody. You're meeting with the intention of we have to like each other, we have to be attracted, and that's a lot of pressure. Literally within 7 days, my swipes was 4,000, and I'm like,
jealous.
What?
No, manis.
What? No,
so there's people swiping on you?
There's people swiping on me because I had premium, so I could see
right.
every time.
Right.
And I would always get a notification when we reach 100. I'm like, all right, let me take off my notification. I don't want to.
Because girl in demand.
Don't make me laugh. Because my students end up finding out. Because I get a notification, I pop up. Teacher, you're on Tinder?
Oh
no,
my
I'm not.
God.
This is the App Store. Tell them to download this app. Mind your business.
No, I
I
don't.
take very long to join. And I say, oh man, really is easy.
Like 1, 2, 3. So you went on a Tinder date?
Plenty.
Really? Locally? Locally
Wait,
in
what?
Trinidad
You're
environment? In Trinidad economy
man.
and environment?
What was so funny? As soon as I come off the plane, I deactivate my Tinder immediately.
I do not blame you.
Immediately.
Because you went into survival mode. I don't know if you know. Because you were saying, like,
Immediately.
I know a few people who are on dating apps, and in my mind it's just like, how that going? Like,
No, it's horrible.
Trinidad done small, like that.
I find
And the
so.
minute I heard a guy say, this was his impression of women on Tinder. It's just like desperation. That was his impression of women on Tinder. But like, let me be real, some people just, they don't really meet, they don't go enough places to meet people on our normal vibes. You know? So I don't judge anybody using dating apps, but I just find I can't have the same conversation and repeat over and over.
That was me. Because I never used to go out. Like in Spain, like I would not go out. I don't have time to go out. I don't
Right.
have anything. I don't have any place remotely to go. I just like if I go a diner, fine, I go with friends. But like I just used to be inside right through. And my friend was, but specifically just because of wanting to learn Spanish. So my friend would say, obviously you have to go out and talk to people. So she's
Right.
like, use the app, it to be good to have those conversations. It was pressure, but it really is a bigger dating pool.
Right. So the variety is higher.
The chances of your neighbor swiping on you slim to none. To be honest, it's real rare.
And that's my problem.
I
I
don't
never
know
really
how
consider
far.
the dating apps, at least locally.
I don't like it.
Because it's just like, as I say, imagine you swipe and it's somebody cousin, somebody brother, somebody. It's too close for comfort. And I find it too social to have to require dating apps home.
I don't know. In Trinidad, I feel it to be a bit tough. It to be a toughie.
So you've had a good Tinder experience.
Yeah. I was hitting him that one. I was hitting him that one before I come here.
What I mean, right? What I mean? Yeah, in code. In code.
No. Anyways, next. Next.
I don't know, but how is dating in general?
For me,
Mm-hmm.
very intentional, very deliberate. Like if I feel like somebody not giving me good energy, I wouldn't waste time on it. I find I don't have energy to waste. I really don't have time to waste. Like in general, like specific actual time. Like if I'm
Literally.
not having a good time, I'm wasting time. Because I
Correct.
could be doing something else. Because I always have something to do. When people say, like people tell me I'm always busy. And I honestly feel I really always busy.
Always. It's so tiring too. And it's just like, I envy people who have nothing to do when the weekend come. Like they're not doing anything Saturday and Sunday and during the week. It's just like all that free time. But between working, performing with Varish, just being overall social, this podcast, every Monday morning, Friday evening, Saturday, Sunday, like it have no time. So I understand what you mean, but I don't know. I feel like I don't know how to date.
Me either. Like it's kind of new to me. So I can learn at the same time.
It's very new. My problem is the older I get, I feel as though it's getting harder now.
I feel like I never date here. I didn't know how to do that here. Like that was like,
So what you're trying to say is that doomed.
yeah, I don't know. I feel like the whole idea of meeting somebody, oh, I want to take you out, let's go for a drink, because that culture very strong and prevalent over there. Like that exists. So
Not here,
now I
boy.
feel that's what I mean. Like somebody actually taking you out, sitting down, and not even just heavy dating, like going
Normal
for,
vibes.
going for a 3-course meal. Like that's not me. I find my first date should be a coffee or a drink.
Correct.
To get it out of the way, because I'm adding no pressure to you. I don't feel like I have to like you when I meet you, because you could be like an idiot. It doesn't matter if you're attractive. Like you could be a fool.
So it was easy to transition, or it was like a weird phase even getting into that culture?
It was weird for sure, just because of language barrier.
Oh yeah.
Just because of having. To
That's like
speak-
a double whammy.
No. Just because of having to speak Spanish. Just because not speaking the same language, not even being the same race, my very, 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 very first Tinder date. So I remember somebody talking to them, maybe 48 hours, they asked to go for coffee. My very first Tinder date was a guy saying the N-word. Very first date. I still had a chat conversation with my friend, telling her, oh, well, I deactivated this one time.
Right.
They were signing up for? Nah, it can't be like this. I cannot teach you the basics of dating a black woman. That's crazy.
That's
I'm not doing that.
crazy.
I was like, no, I'm not doing that.
That's crazy.
And it wasn't like he called it to me, and it wasn't like he said it towards me in a rude way. He thought it was a normal way that everybody's used, that everybody could use.
You believe it?
I don't care. I never talked to him after that. And
Correct.
he was hurt. He was very upset. He was like, I don't find it's fair of you to
You find it was fair of you?
Yeah, to use that one thing to say it was a bad day, because it really wasn't. But that make it a bad day, so I don't understand what you mean. That was the
bad
that
day.
was my job. Yes, you were nice. But outside of that, why I have to tell you not to say the N-word? Like,
So-
find somebody else to walk you through that process, not me.
You must leave feeling so small.
It's like immediately, I didn't dismiss him. I didn't say, oh, I will never talk to you again. I just say, what?
Because they didn't know how to react.
Yeah. I said, what?
And how it leave your lips? Like, what was the context of him saying it?
Like, you know how you just say girl or bro? It's almost like, oh, like I had a great day with like a... It just said there was another expression.
And you know, that's the things that people don't really talk about, dating outside their race. Because you know, the wave now is date outside the wave, outside of your race. But I mean, like,
Mix
it
up
have
the
certain
thing.
things that...
No. It's a lot you have to face. It's a lot I had to face. Literally him. When he see my face, he was like, I can't say that? Him. No. What do you mean?
No.
Why are you calling me anything outside of my name?
Correct.
You know what? Don't even call me beautiful.
Correct. Since you don't know the meaning of
I
words.
don't know the meaning of that word.
Since you don't know the meaning of words.
Don't call me anything outside of my name. Don't do that. So he just part ways. I was like, you shouldn't do it again. Like, you know, I said,
Just for like
yeah,
future.
future references. Like, I understand you probably didn't know, and you know, I can't fault you for that. But you shouldn't do it. That's not.
And then you
normal.
don't have to deal with that.
And I didn't want to deal with it. So after the date, obviously he would keep texting me, and I would find reasons not to see him. And I was like, honestly, you know what? I just think that I was like, I'm not
Just to be real.
upset, but to be honest, what you did wasn't okay. It didn't make me feel comfortable, and I just feel like, you know, we just don't align.
Right.
Yeah. And he was like, so like, are you, like, like he started getting emotional immediately. Like, you saying you don't want to see me, and I was like, well, no.
There you have it. No.
I'm not even upset. I said you could really genuinely didn't know, but I just feel like I don't want to teach you. I don't want to have to deal with that. You meet somebody you're dating, you have to get to know so much about them in general.
Yeah.
That to teach them with a bonnet, I can't even go show. No, you asked
So
for my
ultimately, wait, this is a lot. Okay, after 48 hours of meeting, you said, he asked to go on the date,
bonnet. Yeah, we went for coffee.
and it was
Like,
all
this
this.
is-
Bonnet.
But that happened.
Texting.
No, he never asked me about bonnet. I said I don't want to have to teach you
Right.
what it is like to date a black woman. Because
ultimately-
if you don't even know the basic to not say the N-word to a black person,
Which
no,
is,
you
I
come
find
in,
he come in real hot.
he come in hot. That's why I'm saying
Piping hot.
smoking hot. And let me tell you what's the problem. He said it twice. During the date, and I'm not joking again. If you see my chat, you can listen to my voice notes. I sure I said that voice. I said, Nikita, I think this man say it to me during the day, but I couldn't believe that's what he said, so I just let it run. I
Right.
thought it was something else. Until he really repeated at the end of the date as an expression of
Endearment.
endearment. And
Nah,
I
I
said,
feel it was a
wait,
test.
what?
No, I feel it was a test.
No, that was crazy. Honestly, that was crazy. My very first date? No, that's crazy.
No, that's enough to park you up and say, well,
I did
forget
pack up
that.
for quite some time. And I say, but the app immediately. My friend said, try Bumble.
Listen, I am Bumble is the wave because Bumble is like pro woman.
Because we had to message first. You find out pro woman, I find out stress.
No, we have to
Bumble
message
is
first.
if you match, the woman have to message the man first, or else they can't talk.
So I can't download Bumble.
Basically.
Because I'm not approaching anybody. I'm
You
not
have
approaching
to.
anybody
They
first.
say they want to change up the status quo about men having to approach women and give women the, you know. So you have to
That
message
is not what the
first.
person told me to sell me the dream. They said, it's kind of a woman.
They're setting you up.
Wow!
They're setting you up. They're doing it for all men everywhere.
Right.
The message first.
Right. So now we had to approach them and make them feel good. Because this one is interested in me. Nah, I can't do it.
The app even come with pre-made messages, like questions. So you could ask, what's the first thing that you noticed about my profile, or what's your top favorite 3 cuisines? It have like just intro questions you could ask them, so that you don't have to think of anything and get press shuffle and it could send them one and the answer, but you have to answer it too. So they have things like that.
Well, then Bumble understand. Because that's my thing with even entertaining the thought of like a dating apps or any of these apps. Is just like, imagine having the same conversation over and over and
No,
over and over and
that's
over.
the worst part, I think.
Nah, I can't do it.
That's the worst part. Like, I'm a shy side from Trinidad and Tobago.
I feel as though you could mix it up.
I might start saying Jamaica.
Yeah, man.
No. But more class. Honestly. If I say I go to Jamaica, then might ask me if I know Bob Marley.
Right.
If I know
right,
you say both.
Right.
I'm
Right.
like, what?
Mix it up.
Mix it up. I was such a big thing, to be honest. Because I now tell it, Mark in the car, I say, my favorite compliment is, are you an athlete? And I mix it up, I be like, yes, play tennis. I play rugby. Yeah. I'm a footballer. As a track star. I started mixing it up. So I feel I want to do that now.
So we need to start a lie while dating to mix it up. I feel so.
To
That's
make
what
it
I'm
interesting, and when the truth come out, like, wait.
Because you have to hope, like, no, but that real awkward, boy. When I really start to like the person and I go in somewhere, you're going to confess.
No, I don't confess. Them thing
You'll
is
cross that
petty thing,
bridge.
though, that wouldn't matter.
What?
Why from you find as a big thing about me?
No, imagine if the person deal breaker is like lying.
Bali. Well,
You are not meant for me.
I would be like, I was just trying to have some fun. I feel like I gotta do that. When somebody asked me where I'm from, I was in London.
With the accent. No,
It's
like,
sexy, what accent? In asterisk, in accent. It's texting, it's an app. The truth is you can actually make calls on Bumble. You can't on Tinder. You can make calls on Bumble. To all, you have to approve making calls, which is unnecessary. Just meet.
just meet. I don't know. I have no experience in this. I've been yapping my mouth on podcasts for weeks. I have no experience about dating apps. What is that? I'm not really interested in meeting people like that.
No, I wasn't too. But then it started to get fun.
Why? Because it's so diverse.
Yeah,
But when
yeah.
you see the same people over and over and over and
In
over.
Trinidad, I honestly feel like I could see what you mean by... Because the fact that I take it off immediately is because... Well, one, because I feel like I'm not coming home to meet anybody, to leave back. So,
Right.
like, this is unnecessary. I'm not coming home to date. I'm coming home to spend time with family. I'm coming to do today, blah, blah, blah. But over there, it's like... It's always something
It's a
exciting.
life.
And you see how people make the assumption that girls just go on dates for free meals. That is not me. That is not me.
On behalf of the Food and Eat Association, we do not condone this message.
That isn't me.
It
I
isn't.
don't want
It isn't me.
It's not me. I don't want anybody to make that some indicator that this is interest. I genuinely come in to meet you to get to know you. I genuinely come in to meet somebody to see if I'm interested. I feel like I don't need you to feed me and I don't want you to have any expectation after that.
Well, right. But the whole premise of Food How to Eat was because...
You have to eat though. Something you have to eat. But I'm not saying I come in for a free... The reality is
right.
I could afford my own meal.
Correct.
But I just feel like a full dinner is a lot of pressure on a first date.
Correct.
Like what to order and who paying, like going through
Melee.
that to me,
It should be like.
because coffee culture is so normal there, and cafes exist, nice tapas exist, so you don't even have to buy a meal literally, you're just buying finger food to a degree. And guys so in tune with that, people
Yeah.
so in tune with that over there that I'm not expecting to put on
cool.
a hot dress, heels. I going on a date just as chill and order my coffee, and you have to pay. Because our coffee is like $1.50. If you don't want to buy my coffee, don't invite me out.
Right.
Fine, that's the least I could do.
Right.
It's not as serious. It's just a coffee. I can pay for my own coffee.
No, I
That's
don't
a question
know, like,
after.
But that's things that we talk about before. It's just like, I don't understand why we seem genuinely uninterested in like dating. Like, oh, okay, people have said we don't have a dating culture, but why? Why not? Why we just can't go for some ice cream? Why we just can't do that? Because to me, I feel as though, locally at least, it's just like men just want to get straight to the point. And it's just like, how that fulfilling to me as a woman? If I'm someone I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a plenty of girls who might see a man and find it nice and she just wants to get to the do, but whatever. But that's not everybody. So that's why I find it's just like this, you're stuck in a loop, and that is how food and it was born. Because girls go out and eat and be bored and like to eat.
I feel like it's the whole world, no? You don't feel
That's
like the
your
whole world?
right.
When I initially downloaded Tinder, my roommates, 2 guys, one from Spain, actually 3. One from Spain, one from Nigeria, and one from Venezuela. Every single one of them say Tinder is just a hookup. Literally. Every single one
Yeah,
of
and
them.
I feel as though that is
My roommate tell me he never had a girlfriend. I say, what do you mean you never had a girlfriend?
How old is?
Yes, 31.
Wait.
So you just playing the field, running, you just swinging from branch.
Monkey branching. They want to hear to monkey branch.
I say, what do you mean? They say, Jenna, that's just not how it is here. You meet somebody, you get to know them, or they hang out. I say, by hang out, all I mean hook up. Because hanging out doing what though?
Correct.
Because he don't have a woman, so you're not dating nobody.
Correct.
So you mean hooking up, you say, well, yeah, and then eventually if you like this person, you think, okay, now we could be serious. And I say, so I must just, so them 2,000 people who swipe on me, I must just go and hang out. Right. Nice. Not me.
Nah.
I say it's okay. I would not be indulging in that cultural norm. I will do siesta and whatever else there is to do here. But that
one.
that is insane. Like friend groups, people hooking up in friend groups, like because nothing serious. And I said that's not normal. I mean it's normal for all here, but I just find that not fulfilling to any degree. You don't get tired of that. It's like that's crazy. I'm not doing that. That's insane. I will hold out. So that is why I feel like I accept the not going to get married thing. Like if people,
especially being in that environment.
yeah, especially if men, you know what, men, I feel like men over there just have the little high school sweetheart, be in love in the young age.
Yes.
And when they hit 25, them don't want
Kill
nothing
kitty.
serious.
Right.
No, them just go backwards.
No.
When we here might be Ramajayan for our first few years
Yes.
and then say, all right,
All
now
of a
it's time
sudden it's
look,
pressure to settle
find
down.
somebody. Exactly. Them doing it reverse. Women having babies at 40 and thing, and I saying that's wild.
Correct.
Because
You
enjoying
know,
myself.
we heading there.
I don't know who we are talking about. That's insane.
We, because I'm not in a rush to do anything outside of, like what you say, who wants to settle? I just find it just wild now.
I'm in a rush to be stressed. And I know what
Correct.
what stress is. I've seen it. I've full on experienced it. I watch a lady with 3 children and watch a next lady with 3 children and roll up she eye. Wait, what? She,
Who you really?
she, oh my God, I can't imagine it's because the woman had twins. So she mean 2 at a time. It's more stress even though 2 of them had 3 children.
No way.
She had 3 separately and she look at her like, whew.
Crazy.
In my mind like,
You're right.
Mom, I hear babysitting your kids. BFFR.
I don't know.
Make it make sense.
I don't know. I feel when you said you write it down to come to terms.
To come to terms. Because I have seen women who not married and I say, I will never ever want to get married. Like I had that thought, like I want to, and it's like that's not on you. That's
It
just not up to you.
isn't.
You could settle, but that's just not up to you. So somebody see me and saying, when you're gonna get married, like that's just not up to me.
It's such a weird question to ask.
Like I don't know what you mean. You feel like everybody just come away, I just telling them away. Yes, but that's not the point.
Right. Right. Because, let me be real. Man, what?
Easy to get. Easy to get.
Correct. So I'm not even talking from a place of wait, it's so hard.
But they're hard to want.
Right.
So,
And some will say keep. Hard to keep.
we're not trying to keep nobody. A man not trying to keep me, I'm not trying to keep you.
Correct.
I just being, I just existing, because I is the bomb.com. I had to up my confidence a lot dated.
Really?
Because people would make you feel
Small.
small, make you feel like you're not worth dating. And you will start to feel insecure when you think, okay, you're not going to get married or you can't stay with one person. But no, it's not you. It's not
It's
me.
them.
At least I know it's not me. None of my ex married.
The guy again. All of us under pressure.
No. I don't care if you're in a relationship. You're single, till you're married. And that's the truth. Could be like it for 8 years.
A thousand.
Good luck for her.
Because we know what she's going through.
It wasn't me. I don't believe it was me. Go on, ask them.
We do an investigation, a survey. What's really the problem?
No. It wasn't you for 500. 100 people still with top 5 answers on the board. It wasn't me. No. It's them.
Yeah. I try to be accountable and say, well, you know what you contribute, I know what I contribute. But let's be real. If you really wanted to circle the block, would you?
Not anymore. No.
That was an honest answer. Not anymore. But it was a rhetorical for them. Would you like to circle the block? And they would. So what the problem was? No.
Even set up. Not me. It wasn't me.
It's a heist. Oh my God.
It wasn't me.
Girl, I'm baking.
I did feel something wrong down my back. Oh, and a Gucci print?
Yes.